How many times have you told yourself, I will start tomorrow? Stop scrolling for a second and look at me. You are lying to yourself. You know it, and I know it. You sit there, watching videos just like this one, letting minutes bleed into hours, and hours into days, trading your ultimate, undeniable potential for cheap, instant gratification. You are waiting for a spark of motivation that is never going to magically arrive. You are watching your life slip through your fingers, paralyzed by comfort, terrified of effort, and hoping that somehow, the universe will hand you success without you having to sacrifice your current habits. It won't. If you are actually serious about breaking this toxic cycle, if you are truly ready to stop wasting your life, then prove it right now. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't do it just to support me. Do it as your first physical act of commitment today. Let it be the moment you draw a line in the sand, signaling to your own brain that you are finally ready to listen, learn, and change. In behavioral psychology, we have a name for the trap you are currently stuck in. I call it the invisible comfort cage. The bars of this cage are not made of iron or steel, they are forged entirely from excuses. Just 5 more minutes. I'm too tired today. I'll be more focused tomorrow. The danger of the comfort cage is that it doesn't feel like a prison. It feels warm, it feels safe, it gives your brain a steady drip of dopamine without requiring any real friction or growth. But make no mistake, this cage is slowly suffocating the person you were meant to become. To help you understand how insidious this cage is, let me tell you a story. Picture a young man named Aryan. He is about 19 years old, with a slim, well-proportioned build that carries the quiet strength of rural life. His skin is slightly tanned from the sun and he has a gentle, almost delicate face, but if you look closely, his most striking feature is his eyes, large, round, and deeply brown. They're eyes that sparkle with absolute sincerity, yet right now, they hold a heavy, anxious weight of unfulfilled longing. The wind from the open fields constantly playfully messes up his short, black hair. He wears a simple, pale blue-gray cotton shirt with short sleeves, the fabric rough and the collar slightly frayed from age, paired with dark earthy brown trousers rolled up at the ankles. Aryan lives in a breathtakingly peaceful village. Imagine a stunning, anime-style landscape, rolling emerald hills, golden sunlight filtering through giant, ancient oak trees, and quaint wooden houses with stone chimneys dotting the horizon. It is a picturesque, sun-drenched paradise where time seems to stand still. But for Aryan, this paradise is his invisible comfort cage. Aryan has massive dreams. He doesn't just want to tend to the fields, he wants to be a master architect. To build grand bridges and structures that connect his isolated village to the world beyond the mountains. He spends his days sketching blueprints in the dirt with a stick. Yet, every single morning, when it is time to pack his bag, walk to the neighboring town, and actually apprentice under the master builders, Aryan hesitates. He sits by the riverbank, his brown eyebrows furrowed in anxious concentration, telling himself, the sun is too hot today. I should rest. I will make the journey tomorrow. Tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next month. Aryan changes his posture, leaning against the worn wooden fence of his family's farm, his eyes reflecting a deep, internal conflict. He is a good kid, full of eager potential, but his daily habits are slowly killing his future. He chooses the comfort of the gentle meadow breeze over the friction of the dusty road. One afternoon, the village's oldest artisan, a gruff but wise carpenter named Master Kale, catches Aryan staring wistfully at the distant mountains. Kale walks over, his boots crunching on the dry grass, and stands beside the young man. You have been staring at those peaks for 3 years, Aryan, Kale says, his voice like grinding stones. Aryan shifts uncomfortably, his large eyes looking at Kale with a mix of guilt and a desperate plea for understanding. I'm going to cross them, Master Kale. I need to wait for the right season, when the roads are clearer, when I am a bit more prepared. Kale lets out a harsh, humorless laugh. He points a calloused finger at Ariane's chest. You are not waiting for the right season. Boy, you are waiting for it to be easy. And because you demand that it be easy, you are rotting away in this peaceful little prison. You think time is your friend. Time is a thief, Ariane. And you are leaving your front door wide open for it every single day. Ariane's breath hitches. The wind blows through his messy black hair. For the first time, the warm sunlight doesn't feel comforting. It feels blinding. The realization begins to set in, piercing through his psychological defenses. He looks down at his hands, hands meant to build empires. Currently empty and soft. That night, the peaceful silence of the village was deafening to Ariane. Picture him now inside his small, rustic wooden house. The glow of a dying fire in the stone hearth casts flickering shadows across the room. Ariane sits on the edge of his simple wooden bed. His posture has changed. He is hunched over, his hands clutching his head, his messy black hair falling between his fingers. He is no longer the passive dreamer. The anxiety in his large brown eyes has transformed into a burning, uncomfortable realization. In behavioral psychology, what Ariane is experiencing is the shattering of the motivation myth. This is the false belief that you must feel inspired, energetic, or perfectly ready before you can take action. You sit on your couch waiting for a wave of motivation to wash over you, believing that action is the result of motivation. But science tells us the exact opposite. Motivation does not precede action. Motivation is generated by action. It is called behavioral activation. When you force yourself to take the first step, no matter how small or uncomfortable, your brain registers the movement and releases the dopamine required to keep you going. Ariane finally understood this. He realized that the picturesque, sun-drenched hills and the gentle meadow breezes weren't keeping him safe, they were keeping him asleep. The next morning, the village is bathed in the soft, golden light of dawn. The dew is still fresh on the vibrant flowers lining the dirt paths. We see Ariane in a new light. He is standing tall by his doorway. He is wearing the same pale blue-gray cotton shirt. But today, he has a heavy, leather satchel slung firmly over his shoulder. He adjusts the straps, his slightly tanned hands moving with purpose. His dark brown trousers are dusted with the morning soil. Take a close look at his face. The delicate, gentle features are still there, but the anxious plea in his big brown eyes is gone. In its place is a sharp, quiet determination. He is terrified. Yes, the mountains in the distance look impossibly high, but he steps forward anyway. As he walks down the main path, leaving the comforting shadow of the giant oak trees, he passes Master Kale's workshop. The old artisan is already awake, sweeping the porch. Ariane doesn't stop to chat. He simply catches the old man's eye, offers a brief, confident nod, and keeps walking. Kale stops sweeping, leans on his broom, and a faint, proud smile crosses his weathered face. Ariane is finally out of the cage. He didn't wait for the road to be easy. He chose the friction of growth over the poison of comfort. Now, let me ask you, who is your Master Kale? What harsh truth are you trying to ignore right now? You and Ariane are no different. You both have a beautiful, comfortable village that you refuse to leave. Your village might be your cozy bed, your endless social media feeds, your video games, or your habit of over-planning without ever executing. You are terrified of failing, so you choose not to try, masking your fear with the excuse of not having enough time, or waiting for the right moment. But here is the beautiful, liberating truth: the script of your life is not finished yet. You have the power, right at this very millisecond, to change the trajectory of your entire existence. You do not need to leap over the mountain today. You just need to take one step. Just one. Are you studying for an exam? Read one page. Are you trying to build a business? Make one phone call. Are you wanting to get in shape? Do one push-up right now. Break the illusion that tomorrow will somehow be easier. Tomorrow is a myth. All you have is the brutal, beautiful reality of now. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. When you look back at your life in 10, 20, or 50 years? Do you want to see a person who stayed in the beautiful, comfortable village, sketching dreams in the dirt? Or do you want to see a warrior who braved the mountains and built a legacy? The choice is yours. The cage is unlocked. Your call to action is simple. And it happens the moment this video ends. I want you to close this app. Put your phone in another room. Take a deep breath. Look at whatever task you have been avoiding. And attack it for just 5 minutes. Prove to yourself that you are the author of your life. Stop wasting your time. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Your future is begging you to wake up. Now, go build it.